Welcome to Wall Street Sizing Up. We're glad you're here. It is stocks to watch weekend, stocks to buy potentially, and definitely stocks to trade if you like them. So here's the thing. Hedge funds aren't sizing up. It's December. They're not sizing up too much. I do have 3 stocks that I'm going to give you. These stocks already went out to the SMS alert subscribers as soon as they hit the wire. So those subscribers got a leg up on the market. But then I'm also going to give you kind of what ARK is buying. And then I'm also going to give you, introduce you to BioPharm Catalyst and the free newsletter that they send that gives you basically the companies and the clinical data coming out for stocks to watch as well. So let's do that. Jake hit the theme. Let's get to it and hit the casino. If you've never watched one of our stocks to watch video, you know that we move quick. Again, I'm going to give you 3 hedge fund stocks that this week that we liked for the past 2 days that our SMS alert subscribers got the day of. So hopefully, if you are a subscriber, and I'm going to send you this video in text, you took advantage of those. First one off was the Container Store TCS. TCS, it has already outrun its 1-year price target. I will tell you that since they took the position, TCS was taken by a guy named James Davis at Woodson Capital. He took it on the 19th. He got about a 7% return, and then it dumped. Since then, it's gone up about 4%, if you can see where my cursor is at. So it is in an uptrend. That's why I wanted to bring that to you. He sized up with 2.5 million shares on November 19th. So he is up 4%. That is definitely a stock to watch, and definitely probably one that I'll take a small position in just to watch it. And if it really starts to turn north, I'll probably jump in bigger. Next up is HOME. HOME is the At Home Group, right? Now the At Home Group was sized up by a man named Jeremy Kahan. He runs North Peak Capital Management. He sized up with an all-new buy, or it looks like an all-new buy, 4.3 million shares, 4.3 million shares. He's got about, you would think that's a $50 million position. So it's got a price target of $22. Since he took the position, it is up about 11%, I believe, because he got in on the 25th. Well, I say that. Yeah, he got in at about 18, and it ran to 19.14. So he could be out. Since then, it has dumped. Again, stock to watch. I'm not believing in this much, but I just wanted you to be aware of that one. This is one that our SMS subscribers got, and if you got in when you told you probably got a little bit of a pump, like a 2 to 3%. Uptrend, and hopefully you got out and made some money. So there's that one. Then we got one. It's ONE1, and ONE is it was sized up on by Charles Keenan. Now Charles Keenan has been in this stock since early 2018. He just took it was just a few million shares, about 2 or 3 million shares. He just took, get this guys, 200 million more shares approximately. He now owns 5% of the company. It's One Smart International Education Group is what it is. And he took that on 11.25. So if we look at that, now this one's a little bit strange. It's moving sideways. So he got a little bit of a 3% pop, but it just keeps moving sideways. Again, this would be one that I would watch. Plus, it's got a price target of almost $6. That's key as well. Again, might take a small position in this because it could pop to the upside. Again, you don't put literally a $600 million position in place and not want a little bit larger pop. Again, 2 or 3%. He made some money. He could have taken some profits and gotten out, but just in our perspective, that's probably what he did, but I would say that he is still has a ton of shares still in this position. Next up, we're going to talk about ARK. You know who ARK Invest is? They're run by Cathie Wood. Got a new newsletter. He actually contacted me, and I really like what he does. It's called the Arc Watcher. So if you're on, I believe it's from Substack. I'm not. No, he runs it from somewhere else. But Google Arc Watcher, ARK Watcher, and he gives you what the buys are every morning from the previous day. And from what I can tell about what Cathie Wood's buying at ARC for her her 7 ETFs, again, these are the best ETFs going in the world right now, especially from a tech perspective, AI, robotics, biotech. You want to get this. I really, really do like it. It's called Arc Watcher. It's big bets that Arc's making. So let's get right to it. The ones that are like, it's got the buys and the sells. We're just going to talk about the buys. Again, the sells, when these hedge funds and investment funds go to sell something, there's a ton of reasons why they might sell, but there's only one reason that they might buy, and that's profit, right? So let's look at that. So she's jumping back into SPLK, that's Splunk Inc. SPLK. I have bought some of this. She started jumping in on Splunk after, I believe it went down about 23 to 30%. She jumped right back in. So she has increased her position 32% in that. She is buying now. The ones I'm telling you about. These are ones that she's been buying almost all week long, right? You can kind of tell with his blocks in the background here. So ICE Intercontinental Exchange. She's been buying a bunch of it over the week. Shop. She likes Shop. I love Shop. I think Shop's probably the only stock besides Walmart that can even try to compete with Amazon. And what I've told you before is I believe Shop will actually be bought out in 2021 or 2022. That's one of my predictions, because I think they're going to get so big and such a competitor. Essentially, I'll do another video on Shop, but here's the thing with Shop. Amazon is customer-centric focused. Shop is merchant focused. That's the difference, and they're very close to their merchants. So she was buying Shop. She was also buying BEKE Key Holdings. She was also buying Twilio, a lot of it, 34 million shares, and she's still buying DOCU. That's DocuSign, which all of those stocks, guys, I basically hold. Just because Cathie Wood does, and I know that if she's holding, they're probably in some type of an uptrend or soon will be, and that's why I follow her. Now, next, I want to take you to, all right, biofarmcatalyst.com. Biofarm, PHARM, catalyst.com. They send out a free newsletter, right? So I just want to give you the stocks to watch in the biotech industry, right, that have PDUFA dates, or they've got a phase 1, phase 2 trial completing, and kind of where they're at. So these are going to be ones that are definitely ones you may want to size up on, or at least take a small position in, because if you see the stock start to rise before the date comes, that probably means that the street and the institutional investors know that these drugs are going to pass FDA inspection or their PDUFA dates, and that they can move on to the next trial. If you see them start to go down, it probably means that the FDA's want more information, or that something did not work. So let's jump into that real quick. So you can see APRE phase 3 top line data due by the end of 2020. This would be one to watch. That's APRE, or Apera Therapeutics. Next one is phase is ARPO, phase top line data due December 2020. You don't know. That's the thing. They say December 2020, possibly in early January 2021. Again, you don't know the exact date yet until it hits the calendar. So ARPO is something to watch. Looks like BLRX phase 2 OS data is due out the fourth quarter of 2020. It has not been out yet, so it's going to be out late December. GSK, GlaxoSmithKline, you know them. They've got a drug initial due date out December 2020, phase 3 trial to be initiated December of 2020. They're just looking for approval there. Lyra, LYRA, Lyra Therapeutics, phase 2 data due out in late December still. Let's get through Rocket Pharmaceuticals, RCKT. That is phase 1 only, due out in late December 2020. Rhythm is a good company. RYTHM. I actually hold them now. Phase 3 top line data due out fourth quarter 2020 or early first quarter of 2021. I really like these guys. RYTHM. Let's go on down. SNGX is one to watch. That one's already been looked at. TGTX, I think I held them at one point. Phase 3 data due out fourth quarter 2020. I have not seen anything on them. And then that's 2021. And then maybe VTVT Therapeutics. So those are ones to watch for, guys. So I just want to bring you that. Again, these are all free news. The last two were all free newsletters, and they're really good newsletters to get every week. Just sign up for them. They typically come. The Biofarm Catalyst comes on the weekend. That's what I'm giving you here. The Arc Watcher comes literally the day after these. That Cathie Wood took these positions and bought the stock. So I hope that helps, guys. Have a great weekend. Cheers. I'll be if you are an SMS subscriber, you've already gotten the 3 stocks. Hopefully there's more this week, and as soon as they come out and as soon as I can do a commentary, I will text you and you will know before most of the public. Thanks, guys. Cheers. Have a great weekend. We'll see you. Well, good day, good evening, and whatever time it may be. We hope you enjoyed that video as much as we enjoyed making it. Please hit the like or the subscribe or leave a comment, because we love that feedback. And you know what we say. At the casino, you got to watch your 6 and you go hard in the paint, guys. Cheers. We'll see you next time.